Hello, this is Granny Moreno, and I'm really glad to be back. Feeling a lot better. And every time I tested it came back negative. Sometimes you just can't get a good person down, can you? Anyhow, that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk to you about going off grid. You got to think outside the box sometimes and do things you want to do the way you want to do them. Sure, it's expensive to go off grid. If you want to have everything you've got right now, you're going to spend $20,000 to $50,000 easy. But have you thought about thinking outside the box? Going off grid on a shoestring? Well, what would you give up? I got to thinking, I'd have to give up my clothes dryer. I'd have to start hanging those clothes out every day. And in this schizophrenic weather up here, hey, it might not be the greatest in the world, because not too long ago, it was raining cats and dogs. Did you see those cats coming down? Did you see those dogs coming down? It was raining. But now you can see the sun shining, nice and beautiful. So how about that out there? See that? That thing, yeah, that. That's a greenhouse, a 10 by 12 greenhouse that I purchased several years back when it was on sale at Harbor Freight. Makes a good little greenhouse for growing my herbs and starting out plants and stuff. But you know what else it would do good? If you want to think outside the box, that would be a really good laundry room. Certainly, you could hang up your clothes out there. And I think the going rate now is about $500 or $600 for that same thing. You're not going to buy a clothes dryer for $600 or even $700. You might, but you better pray it through. I just looked at clothes dryers, and you're going to drop $1,000, $1,200 for a good clothes dryer. But now that is a good idea. That's thinking outside the box. Not only would it be having fresh clothes, but you could have your potted herbs, and they would make those clothes smell so good. Wouldn't you love to have your clothes smell like naturally with lavender? Oh yeah. Hey, don't tell me you can't go off grid on a shoestring. I know a young couple that lives not too far from me that actually went off grid on a shoestring. Now these are not a bunch of half-wits. These people have college educations. They've got good jobs. But they also realized that to pay $200 and $300 out on electric, another 40 or 50 on water, not real bright. You can save that money if you set up your own little system. Now these are healthy people. They don't have breathing problems. They don't need any medical things to hook up to. So they have got a very nice little home. And their son doesn't think of anything different. I mean, he doesn't sit with an Xbox. He doesn't sit with his iPhone like my grandkids do. Think about outside the box. Go off grid. You can do it. Why do you need to live so complicated? You really don't. You can have your own rain harvest system. Yes, you can. You must, though, be certain that you have a very good filtration system for that water. And that young couple has a wonderful filtration system. They're very healthy people. Their son's very healthy. They're never sick. They're healthier than I am. So think outside the box. Consider going off grid. Consider what you could give up and do without. Simplify. You don't need an air fryer. You don't need a toaster oven. You don't need a microwave. You really don't need all that stuff, do you? Just get yourself one good stove with one good oven in it. It'll work. And you'd love it if you were in charge of your life. I just know you would, because I know I will. Have a good day. God bless you.